Hello again, Victor here from ResQ Studio, and in today's video we'll take a look at another one of the new Hughes Kettner Nano series amps, the Spirit of Rock. I already did a video on all three of them, like a shootout kind of thing. You can watch that up there. And I also did the Spirit of Vintage, and in 25-30 minutes time I'll do the Spirit of Rock, and that should be up soon. Anyway, let's take a look at the controls on this bad boy. On the front, you have your headphones out with the Hughes Kettner red box emulation of a cabinet. Then you have your master volume. You have a sacking knob, which is the knob I didn't know I needed, but I do need it on literally every amp I own from now on. Then you have your tone knob and you have a gain knob. You also have your input for your guitar. On the back, you have your line out in case you want to record directly into your audio interface and use your own IRs. You also have an auxiliary in case you want to jam. Then you can just plug in your auxiliary cord and you can jam over whatever track you might want to jam over. You have your power button. Then you have an AES control, which is basically if there's 90 minutes of idle time, the unit will shut off. To turn it on again, you just power it off and you just power it on again, and then you're good to go. Then you have your speaker out, which is 4, 8, or 16 ohms. And last but not least, you have your power in. This little amp is all analog. It sounds amazing. It has Hughes Kettner's proprietary Spirit of Tone generator in there. It will glow nice and orange in a second. You'll be able to see that when I plug this in. So let's just do that and let's get on with some tones. Alright, so I have gone ahead and I have hooked up the Spirit of Rock, as you may have heard. The setup today is going to be my favorite Strat of all time, a Fender road-worn Stratocaster. I already did a video on that as well, so if you want to check that out, the link will be up there. I'm running that into my pedal board, into the Spirit of Rock, and into my Captor X over there. This video is going to be more about how the amp handles pedals, more than how the amp reacts itself. Like I said in the beginning, I already did a shootout video with all of the 3 nano amps, and you can check that out if you want to. That is just the guitar going directly into all of the amps. But for now, let's check out how it sounds like with pedals. This is the completely clean tone. Let me just turn everything off. There we go. This is the clean tone of the Spirit of Rock. If you look at the controls, I have sagging at 12 o'clock, tone at 12 o'clock-ish. But let's just play with the gain because that is where the fun is at. An important thing to notice with these amps is that when you crank the gain, you also crank the volume. You'll get a lot more volume if you have a lot of gain. So let me turn the master all the way down and the gain till 2 o'clock and then just try out the master volume. I have gone ahead and just turned down the gain once again because, like I said, this video is not going to be how the amp reacts by itself. It's going to be how it reacts with pedals. Because a lot of the times when you don't have an amp with an effects loop, you can't really use any wet pedals. So let me just turn on my mono shimmer Seraphim reverb from Neunaber, and this is what that sounds like with reverb. Let's get some overdrive on that. Let's go with the Minotaur from my Helix effects. Let's see how it handles my OCD. To me, that sounds like it handles pedals very well. A little problem I might be able to find with this amp is it's the Spirit of Rock. So that means it has a lot more gain than the Spirit of Vintage. And to crank this amp, to get it really loud, to play big places, big stadiums, if that's what you want to play, you simply cannot do that because, well, if you want to play directly into the amp, then it's no problem. But if you want your reverb in there, you simply cannot do that because when you crank it, you get a lot of gain. Of course, if that's what you like, that's what you like, but I wouldn't recommend using this at a big gig with a pedal board. You can, of course, just use the amp itself and then it's no problem at all. Let me just play some more. Let's get some chorus in there and let's go back to the Minotaur. So I think that does it for this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know in the comment section down below. And like I said, I already did a shootout video. So if you want to check that out and check out all the amps next to each other with the guitar directly plugged into the amps, you should go and look that up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you later, guys.